portable locker.
Well, we are. I mean, doesn't every mythical university need to store their stuff in a locker?
That's a horrible dad joke.
I'm Derek. I'm here with Grant Young, the Dean of Stanhope State University. How's it going?
Doing pretty good. Welcome to campus.
Thanks. So tell me what space we're in at campus right now.
We're in the main bookstore, which is also the locker. Well, it's the locker first, I think, right? And then these shirts just showed up, but yeah.
So the bookstore is probably the main area where a lot of people come first for Stanhope State. What's your biggest seller? Like, is it here? Like, can we see it?
Well, no, there's Hotter and Fort Dodge. It's probably our biggest seller. It's a saying that a lot of folks have been saying for years around here, and my dad and my grandpa and my uncle have been saying it for years. And my dad actually had his license plate say that, so I said, okay, let's throw it on a shirt, and then we put it out there, and I started getting emails from people like, I thought we were the only family that said this.
Okay.
Hotter and Fort Dodge.
Do a lot of Fort Dodge people get it?
Yeah, I think so.
Hotter than Fort Dodge? All right. I'll let you pull it. I'm not a retail person.
Yeah, that's all right.
There's a reason I don't work for the bookstore.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about the story of how Stanhope State University got started.
Well, it was a trip, a 4-H trip, kind of 4-H project that morphed into, I lived in the art room and shop class in school, and I loved drawing different things, and then I got sick of actual real things, so I started making up things. And there's some other mythical universities out there and different things, and I said, well, those are pretty neat. They seem like expensive schools, but where all the Fort Farm kids go? And so I started one by one, and my family's from here, and so I was like, okay, Stanhope State, that sounds like a school. And then of course we have Watermelon Day here, so they have some sort of watermelon mascot, and then all of a sudden Watermelon Warriors made a sketch, made a couple one-off shirts. Of course, video games and PlayStation, you could make your own teams, and so Stanhope State built this long history of winning on playing video games with my friends, and then I started getting into kind of the vintage sports clothing stuff, and all of a sudden I talked to my wife, I said, well, we need a brand or something to make it, so what if I made a couple Stanhope State shirts? And I didn't make them one-offs all these years, and so I told Meg, I said, hey, mind if we made a couple shirts, and if we sell one or two, that's fine, and then at least I get a nice Stanhope State shirt made for myself. And then good thing I have about 1 million cousins, because they bought the first round of shirts, and then it just kind of spread, and then kind of really become just shirts that kind of celebrate small town living. Inside jokes that you really have to be from Iowa or Midwest or around here to understand them.
Like current.
Yeah, bean walking. It's an industry that's no longer anymore. It's a lot of because thank you Roundup beans, but most just about everybody I know, their first job was bean walking. So I said, well, we have to have a college of farming, and we got to have bean walking, and then we have rock picking, and then we have our College of Culinary Arts that celebrates Lutheran sushi, otherwise known as dill pickle roll-ups.
Everybody's graduating.
Yeah, we don't believe in no homework. I mean, if you want to do homework, that's great, but it's not,
It's not hard.
I mean, we've had a couple different things where it's like at the Little Wall Lake Surfing Club, because that's where stand-up skaters go for spring break. It's over at Little Wall Lake, just down the road, and it was, they were partying and they were surfing, and then they forgot to go back to class. But we appreciate extracurricular activities, so we gave them credit for it, and so.
PE credit.
Yeah.
Well-rounded individuals.
Yeah. It's all about the college experience, and so surfing at Little Wall Lake enhances that. We're all for it. The funny part is that there's people around, of course, have been really supportive and have jumped on this really crazy idea. But the ones that I know folks that have never been to Watermelon Day, never been to Stanhope, and they're the most into it, and wanting to show off their degree. And which you can sign up for your degree and send it after the next upcoming semester. So we'll carry your card.
Oh, nice.
Ready to go. Lifetime membership to the Alumni Association, which gets you free parking. So,
Which is tough in small towns. I hear a lot of them battle having out of parking.
those university parking, they'll get you for anything. So, anything for revenue stream, right?
So, who's your most famous graduate?
Well, we got Sarah Thompson, who's a graduate.
I said most famous.
Most famous.
So you guys do a tailgate every
Yes,
year.
for homecoming.
For homecoming. And where?
It's over in the stadium lot, right next to the fire station.
Nice.
So they got homecoming. Cheers.
They even got their cups. Ready? Cheers. So I didn't know if you knew, I actually got my BS in BSing from Stanhope State.
They don't offer you a master's or something like
You
that?
know, I probably could get my PhD.
You probably teach it.
I probably could.
Mythical or mystical? Mythical University. You said there's a number of them out there. How does Stanhope State?
Well, I think we're the best in the country. We're it's a culinary arts program. We're celebrating the great deviled egg and walking taco shirts. Provides the most affordable food. We lead the nation in extra adult recreation. So a lot of people know we're the number one in farm production. Other schools, maybe one down the road, thinks that they're educating farmers. Well, we actually have real farmers that are enrolled and actually doing the things that learning. So we're football team's undefeated. Our hockey team won a championship, which is an actual real hockey team.
Yeah, I heard that. So they play against other hockey teams. Right?
Yeah,
So it's not pretend like the rest of
it was a real beer league hockey team, and it was telling one of those longtime supporter of the university. Really loved Stanhope State, and said, hey, if I get a team in our beer league this year, can I be Stanhope State? I said, absolutely. What's it cost us? It's nothing. Just promote our games, and all of a sudden, they play on every Sunday down in Des Moines at Buccaneer Arena. And all of a sudden, 50 people were driving an hour to go see a bunch of people. They had no idea what their last names were. And we had a ride. We turned it into a party, and they went on a 13-game winning streak and won the entire championship, which was on Sunday. COVID moved the schedule. Sunday before Watermelon Day. I mean, nobody else has to play us the Sunday before Watermelon Day. That's a destiny type of situation. They did. They went. It was. We had over 100 people. I've been to a lot of Des Moines Buccaneer games, and that's
about the same.
It was louder than most. They had a couple thousand people in there, and it's louder than I've ever heard. But a lot of people embrace the team, and first time even going to a hockey game. And, hockey town and Northwest School.
So what's next for Stanhope State? What's the next big thing that you all are undertaking?
Well, we're coming into our 5th year, so Stanhope's going to be a 5th-year senior. And so probably a lot of things that we'll do to highlight that. But we just focus. I think we would try to make sure we're promoting, kind of being a cheerleader for everybody around here. Whether it's whatever doing up what we can, or make sure that awareness of things that are going on around here. And but there's a lot of folks that move away from small towns, and so that way we can keep on celebrating. The most important thing is just have fun.
Well, I know work with a lot of small towns, and they don't have anything that sort of connects you back. Whether it's for fun or a joke, whatever, they don't have that. And so I think it's really important that you guys do, because Stanhope's a small towns have issues with recruiting.
It's really become more of a regional thing. Campus is growing, enrollment's going up, and everybody passed this year. We've been, it's just kind of exploded where we've had, folks that have a connection to the area around here, and then folks that hear about us, and then they send us pictures from their stuff from all over the world. I think we're 48 states where we've gotten pictures. All 99 counties in Iowa. I think it's 35 countries, 5 continents.
That's impressive.
So we have the people send in a picture. In fact, here at the locker, they brought back great kind of stand-up institution, the jerky that made stand-up famous here, and years and years of all that tradition. The Anchors brought this back, and we're grateful to let me have a little rack that is welcome to the bookstore. And, you know, we talk about it all the time, but and so folks have been buying and they'll send us pictures. And this lady came in one time. He says, "Well, I'm not going to support that stand-up state anymore." Look, so it's like that guy, all he does is fly around the world and takes pictures. And then I had to say, it's like, well, that's not Grant. That's people. It's just okay. Well, I'll take 3 more shirts. So it's been kind of. Was that Watermelon Day the other day or this year? And people were like, you know, I think this has gotten out of hand. And it's like, no, keep it up. So we're having a lot of fun with it, bring a lot of smiles, and connect the people back.
Where can people go to find your stuff?
You can go here at Stanhope Blocker, Jewel Market, Story City, Florida.
Can they order online?
Or online at stanhopestate.com. And you can enroll.
Stanhopestate.com. End of the semester just happened, so spring semester will be coming up. Well, I guess, I don't know when we're going to film, put this up. You can enroll. There are semesters all the time, so get ready for the fall semester because spring semester's in full gear. And we'll see you later.
Grant, thank you so much for giving us a tour of Stanhope State University.
Come on back for homecoming next year.
Right?
What are the dates?
We haven't said it yet. Usually in September.
Okay.
Friday. So check our social media channels and stanhopestate.com.
And Watermelon Days are when?
Third weekend of Watermelon Day.
Watermelon.
It's on the third weekend of July. Third Saturday in July.
Great.
And what is the hockey team playing next?
They're a tournament team now, so stay tuned. Follow all of our socials, and I think there might be one coming up soon. But yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, sir. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Come on back. Thank you.